cool.
Weird.
We're seeing Deadpool! Oh my gosh!
Think that one yet. My sister has it. Yes. It's you.
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane.
Hello, Forrest.
You got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Time for my summer sizzle. Cool as a cherry popsicle.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's happening. It's dish time. I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Me at Splash Mountain. Just pepper these in here.
Hello, everyone. This is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish!
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want. This is your time.
Welcome back, Fun Fam. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun. This is The Dish. My name is Ron. And as you can see, I'm Mr. Nice Guy. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope everyone out there is having a phenomenal day. Speaking of the day, as of the recording and live stream of this, it is the 10th day of the month of February in the year 2026. Apparently we have some technical glitchy going on in the chat. Snort is listed as a mod, and for some reason I don't have yeah. I'm not going to fix you that way, Snort. Your dinglies will stay attached. You'll be good. You'll be good. Otherwise, yeah, we don't do that here. But yes, thank you guys. Gosh, there's 56 of you. So from what I can see across all the platforms that we have on here, I don't know who else. Tom, I think Tom is streaming this too, and so we've got a bunch of people. If you're watching this on the replay, please do click that like button and comment below. Replay gang or whatever else you want to comment. Keep it nice and keep it clean, because as you can see, I am, where is it, Mr. Nice Guy. Mr. Nice Guy. Why am I Mr. Nice Guy? I've decided that that's going to be my YouTube moniker, Mr. Nice Guy. I don't know how long it'll take to change it over. I'm going to see if it catches on, but it's because I'm a nice guy. Because I'm not mean, and I hopefully will not be thought of as mean. But gosh, thank you guys for coming in. So many of you today. I'm going to try to say hi to everybody that I can. William, I see you. Hello. And Snort is there. And Kaladin. I saw O2RR somewhere. Linda's here. Blessings for Linda. Prayers for you. Extreme Meme. Hello. I think I saw my mom come in. Hi, Mom. Everybody say hi to my mom. Fairbricks Studio. Wayne, how you doing, Wayne? Over there across the pond. MJ is here. Strings and Pucks is here. Let's see. The polar bear from Pinellas County is saying hi to everybody. Let's see who else. Let me see who I'm missing. There's Extreme Meme. I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Tom, I saw you come in right away. Yeah, let's go up to the top. There's Tom. KK Bronson. I don't know if you're related to Charles Bronson, but that'd be cool. But hello. And let's see, Kaladin. James Dosher is in the house. I see James there. Let's see. I don't know if that's the same as James All Day or if that's a different James. There's O2RR. Hello. Oh boy, if I'm missing you, I apologize. I'm trying to scroll through these because we got a lot of chat. Woofle, where's Woofle? There's Woofle. I saw Woofle come in. Back. Woofle McGruffle. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody for coming in. There is somebody named. Wait. I gotta get on the Carrion of Romance. Wait, I did. AOCDD93 is here, and Carrion of Romance. Greetings from the UK. Greetings from the UK. Hello. I probably do a horrible UK accent. Yes, Mr. Nice Guy. And you know, one of the reasons I want to do people have seen when I get really, really angry, and then I'll do what they like to call Ron's rants. And when that happens, then it's no more Mr. Nice Guy. That's I figured different James. Yes, I'm sure. Yeah, plenty of James and Jims out there. Are you going to make the Alice Cooper song "No More Mr. Nice Guy"? No, I would get a copyright strike on that, and I don't need that. We don't do copyright strikes here, hopefully. Yeah. Anyhow, thank you guys. Oh, as you know, you're the apple in my eye, the cream in my coffee, you're the gigawatts, and you are the energon to my transformer, the energon that makes this guy transform and roll out of bed after my brief nap between the pro show and now to be here with you.
Toast Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy! This stuff's the greatest!
Gallatin, I see. Yeah, I know. No, it's all good. Let's bring in our panelists today. Let's get everybody in here.
Afternoon, everybody.
I could be that kid. I'm the right age.
Yeah, Tom. Who, the little baby?
Yeah. I'm just joking.
I was gonna say you're a little older.
A little bit
that.
older.
You had to be
Yeah.
a teenager when Cheers was on.
Yeah, I was.
Because
just
I was a
being
teenager when Cheers was on. But yeah, that's kind of funny. But let me see. Gosh, who is in that time frame that's a star now? Is like a Gal Gadot, maybe? Would have been about that age, maybe back then, or something like that. God, think about that. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I don't want to think about that because then we both feel older.
I feel older enough as it is all of the time. We've got one of our favorite guests coming back in today to give us all of the best insights and hopefully not scare anybody.
Who's there? Hello?
So you're talking about old and you introduced me. Is that the deal? I will tell you, I'm old enough to have been on that set when that scene was shot. And in fact, there was a guy in Hollywood in those days, probably a 50-something, slightly balding gentleman who did nothing but baby voices. He would be off stage on a mic and he would do all the cooing and crying, and he did that one too. So that was his specialty. Everybody had a specialty.
I wonder what his wife said about that. Would you stop being such a big baby?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
When I think of that era and I think of Big Baby, I think of Mork and Mindy and God, what was that comedian's name? Lou, the big guy who was a baby on Mork and Mindy, came in an egg because that's how they were. Like they were born on Mork's planet and they were adults when they were born.
Oh, you're talking about Jonathan Winters? Or,
yeah. I think, is that him, Jonathan Winters? Yeah, because I'm just, my head all of a sudden just like reverted back to that.
I had the great joy of meeting him one time, believe it or not, at a swap meet in Santa Barbara, but he was special. He was truly special.
He seemed like a good guy, and it was always fun. I mean, I can't imagine what it might have been like to be on the set of Mork and Mindy, and how much of
never did that
snow it might have been on that set back then.
Oh, I was on snowier sets than that.
Okay, well, there you go.
Trends.
Oh boy,
yeah, man, oh man.
Hey, Ron, did you see that cool chat by Mr. Fulton Mraz?
I did. It's up here, right there. We've got Ron. We played the Lake County Red Devils, and they forfeit, and we won our first game, and we lost our second game, Hamilton County Special Olympics. Chargers 15, Clinton County 31, but I got second place. Well, congratulations, Mr. Fulton Mraz. Congratulations. And let's see, we've got more people.
Gee, we got news, weather, sports. This is a full service channel. I got to tell you.
He didn't give me my pizza.
What? Oh, what pizza?
You were supposed to send me pizza. That's part of the deal for me showing up.
Oh, it's behind the gate.
Okay.
It's behind the pizza gate.
Pizza gate.
Yeah, we got to be careful how we say that.
Does that have something to do with Epstein or?
No. I hope not. I hope
okay.
No.
Let's see who else is coming in.
Doc, calm calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's me. It's Marty.
No, it can't be you. I sent you back to the future.
Hey, Doc, that's right, but I came back again. I came back from the future. Don't you remember last night? You fainted. I brought you home.
This can't be happening. You can't be here. It doesn't make sense for you to be here. I refuse to believe that you are here.
Oh, but she is here. She's back from the future. What? From about 6 hours into the future. It's probably about 9:17 p.m. at night.
I heard pizza. But I got a burger from Five Guys in front of me.
You have Five Guys over there?
How do you say guys in German? I can imagine the fünf part, but
Five Guys in German.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had Five Guys in Germany, Erica.
Yeah, it's a German Five Guys, whatever that means.
It means its papers are in order.
Papers are in order.
You could check it. It's Argentine, honest. Anyway.
Oh my goodness gracious, we have more guests. This one I found hanging around the park.
So I think what happened is I went to Epcot. You can go around the whole world, and I had a couple in the Germany section, and I thought I went to China. Anyway, I'm a knucklehead. But I'm sure this...
You let her in? But she was in
muted.
Epcot drinking.
Well, she thought she went to the Germany section because Erica's here and she's in the Germany section.
Yeah, I went to Germany. I couldn't find her.
So, all right. So we got Tom, we got LW, we got Erica, we got MJ. Is that everybody? We've got.
Now that was a snowy set, Ron.
Yeah. I can only imagine. Unfortunately, we already have people from that set who have clearly been harmed. Unfortunately, and I wish that was not the case. But yeah. So welcome in Jeremy from Strings and Putts, who is also on a snowy set.
Very much.
Yeah.
Jeremy, how much are you getting now?
Well, I'm looking at the roof. It's starting to melt. It's actually getting up to 37 today. But there is a guy in an orange jacket ice fishing down there. And there have been for the last couple of days. They've even set up the shanties and things. It's
what kind of fish do they get when they ice fish in this weather?
Toxic. But around in these parks, they actually get a decent amount of smallmouth bass.
Really?
Yeah. We have sandhill cranes that nest down there. So the fishing's pretty decent down there. And all these lakes, there are inlets, and they connect to downtown. People will canoe for miles around here, and we had aircraft, watercraft that practice back there. There's an airport where you can take lessons. It's actually a really cool lake.
When you say they connect to downtown, you mean they run towards it, not from it, I hope, because otherwise I don't think I'd eat that fish.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. I hope they're using something out of a can. I normally wouldn't say that, but I wouldn't eat anything from a lake.
Your
Unless I
windows
really
are
like mercury.
your windows are impact windows, right? So you're not feeling like any of that cold air out there. You're like nice.
We
and
luckily
warm.
just got windows a couple years ago. These are triple pane.
Okay.
But even then, it was negative 17 last week with the wind chill one night. So there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
Your wife and your cats come to Florida. Get the hell out of there.
Well, I don't know if you guys have seen the signs. This is a real thing in Michigan. Up north, there are signs that say beware exploding trees because the moisture pockets get so cold, the trees will pop.
Yeah.
And they put the signs up because people are still hunting with muzzle loaders. So they think they're being hunted when that's happening. So,
Isn't it funny? We have exploding trees, we have falling iguana, we have gators, we have earthquakes, we have floods, and yet everybody wants to come here.
Yes. Oh, wait. His exploding trees is in what state are you in?
Michigan.
He's in Michigan. So we have iguanas here. I'll take an iguana to a head than an exploding tree.
I'll take an iguana to the head for 20.
Are they good eating, Tom? Can you
Well,
smoke them?
they're chicken of the trees.
Chicken on the tree.
That's so gross.
I'll send you the can. I'll send you the can. Lou.
Sorry,
You'll see.
Charlie.
Chicken of the trees. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
At least they're not exploding iguanas. That would be even worse. My gosh, look at all the people coming in. Thank you guys, everybody, for being here today. I do want to let people know we have a very small goal on the chat, which is a goal of 5 supers of $2 or more. If we hit the goal today, I will be taking a request and then passing it off to MJ so that she can sing it.
Oh no.
She's like, no.
You got a guy who could sing really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have Jeremy sing.
Yeah, Lou.
Jeremy sings really good.
There we go.
Jeremy
And
has the voice of an
well.
angel.
So we'll take a request.
And the angel wants it back, damn it.
and also what I want to let people know. So any of the support we get, we'll be playing a celebration for that. I'll show you that in a minute and tell you how that works. But also, I was given the heads up that sometimes gifted memberships aren't working. I don't know if that's still the case, but we are doing a membership drive right now. So any of that kind of support helps, and any of the support we get, well, you become a member of the channel, you're already a member of the channel, gifted memberships, super chats, super things, super stickers, any of those types of things. We will play a celebration for you. And we all like to celebrate together in the chat. So if you are a member of the channel, we use custom member emojis. Or if you're not yet a member of the channel, well, any emojis will do. Fireworks, smiley faces. So we're going to practice it right now. We're going to do our little miniature celebration to practice and get ready with your emojis. Throw them down in the chat as we celebrate. Here we go.
Is it too much? Too much. It's perfect.
This is just the best of us seen. Got it. Yes. We got Karen and William. And yeah. We're going to get our stories in here.
Stories? We have stories?
We have a couple of stories. As a matter of fact, this first one is a very, very winter-related first story. So let's see if we can find the graphic. And here we are out of that parkplace.com. Bookmark it if you haven't done so yet. We're going to talk a little bit about, we're going to be talking mostly Disney today. So we're going over to Walt Disney World. Frozen Ever After refurbishment goes beyond new animatronics. That's right. Not everything we cover here on the channel is necessarily bad news. We'll see what this one looks like. There is, if you've ever been on this, now I will tell you this, I still very much prefer the Maelstrom to
Me too.
Frozen.
Me too.
Specifically because Frozen gives you no history of Norway. It's fake. It's not about anything that actually happened in Norway. And I like that the Maelstrom, how do you pronounce it, Lou?
Maelstrom, you got it.
Maelstrom, okay. Yeah. Maelstrom.
Yeah.
I really there was
Maybe
a
it would have stuck around if they'd
One,
renamed it Personstrom. In this day and age, it would have a lot more longevity as Personstrom.
What were the pronouns of Maelstrom?
Of Maelstrom, yes.
When you walked up to the boats, do you remember the mural? There was a mural in front.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because everyone said there was a picture of Forrest Gump in that mural. It was there was one guy who looked like Forrest Gump when he was running and grew his beard out.
Oh, with the beard, yeah,
it looked just like him. Anyway, we'd go on a Maelstrom, and you would go up and you'd see the eye and go through there. That was a lot of fun, and I loved the part where just before you would see the trolls, and then your boat, and this is what they had to block this off to put Elsa in. Where you see Elsa now, it was actually, you would see the outside. Like, there was
it came out of the ride and then back the other way.
Right, and then you
people
go back
down in the courtyard could see it too.
Yeah, and they hit all that because that's where they put Elsa. And
I feel I should be cold right now.
Yeah,
that was so creative of them to have that opening, and it's like a tease, just really creative. But
it's kind of in the spirit of Tower of Terror and what else used to stick itself out? Oh,
you're right. Tower of Terror does do that.
The mine train ride at Knott's Berry Farm used to do that.
Oh, that's cute.
And there was this great ride at POP with kind of, I think they called it the banana train or something, and it went out on, precarious little jaunts to the outside from the inside out on the end of the pier. Those were the days.
Oh, the good old days. Good old days. All right. So Frozen Ever After at Epcot's Norway Pavilion is scheduled to reopen on February the 12th, so a couple days from now, following a refurbishment that began on January the 26th, 2026. Disney initially announced the closure to install updated audio animatronic figures, but the scope of work extended beyond replacing character elements, the changes we knew about. So the attraction opened in 2016 as a re-themed version of the former Maelstrom ride. Since it's a debut, Frozen Ever After has relied on projection mapped faces for several major characters. During the recent refurbishment, Disney replaced the figures of Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff with new animatronics that use fully sculpted heads and upgraded movement systems, which probably means that these animatronics are going to be breaking down far more often because that's what all the new ones on Disney do. Drew Smith, Drew the Disney Dude, good friend. New Frozen Ever After reopens on February 12th at Epcot with updated Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff audio animatronic figures. So there's some pictures of what the figures will look like. Disney representatives have stated that the updated figures allow for more expressive facial motion and refined body animation. The design approach aligns with character figures introduced in other Disney parks, including World of Frozen, Hong Kong, Disneyland, and the ride's layout. Story structure and musical sequences remain unchanged, but there are these additional updates. While the animatronic upgrades received the most attention, additional work took place throughout the attraction. Walt Disney Imagineering confirmed that the teams updated the ride's show control systems, which manage timing for audio, lighting, and animated effects. These updates aim to improve operational reliability and coordination across scenes. Lighting throughout the attraction was also refreshed. According to Disney, the work focused on improving scene visibility and maintaining across the ride.
I hate to be a cynic, I really do. When I read stuff like this, I say, "Oh, what? The bulbs burned out and you couldn't see anything, so they put new ones in?"
Yeah, basically.
Oh, you actually wanted to have the audio and the lighting work? Oh, wow, what a concept.
So let's see. According to Disney, the work focus improved scene visibility, maintaining consistent presentation across the ride. In addition, several scene elements received maintenance and visual touch-ups during the closure. Yeah. So basically, what they're saying is maintenance that needed to be done got done. Hey, go and Shogi, I see in the chat. Whatever they're using for
maintenance that needed to be done, whether or not the figures were updated or not, but hadn't been.
Yeah,
because they all said, "Well, a year and a half from now, we're going to swap out the figures, so let's just wait and let it degrade the experience for the guests."
So, look, I hope that this is good. This ride, again, I preferred Maelstrom over this. This wasn't nearly the downgrade that Splash Mountain was to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. But what I am concerned with these new animatronics, as with all of the new animatronics that have gone into Disney attractions lately, is that they've all been downgraded versions of animatronics. Not the way they look, but the way they operate. MJ, when did you go to Zootopia, Better Together, that the animatronic wasn't working?
Officer Clawhauser was down on the weekend of, I want to say it was like the the 23rd of January, 24th, 25th, around there. And I don't think he's working still.
No, he is working. He is working.
Is
that's
he? Oh my gosh.
So we were there on Friday, and that's why I asked, because I was like, when I first came in, I couldn't remember whether Officer Clawhauser, whether the animatronic was actually up when the show started, because when we went in, there was no animatronic there. And I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe he's still not working. And then the show started, and he comes out at some point, and he was in fact in the show. So they do have that animatronic working. Go ahead, Lou.
This reminds me of a classic, and I apologize to all those in the audience, blonde joke about the guy has his blonde girlfriend get out of the car, and he tells her he's going to test the turn signal. She should tell him when it's working. And she stands there and goes, it's working, it's not working, it's working, it's not working, it's working, it's not working.
That's funny. Yes. That's pretty much the way, like, because now, even though we were at Animal Kingdom, we didn't ride Navi River Cruise, and the last time we rode that animatronic wasn't working. The thing is,
the one that's the whole purpose of taking the ride, right?
Exactly. So
I mean, otherwise it's a lot of nice lights and that's swell.
That one was working when we did it, but I know for the Frozen animatronics, there has been a lot of talk because everyone's jealous because Japan has the nicer ones, so they're like bringing it here. But the difference is, the OLC takes greater care, if you will, and maintains their attraction
because they pay
even more
for
than
it.
we. Right.
Yeah. So what you're
More than
saying
we
is
do.
they're not cheap, and they actually know how to keep things nice.
Well, they're bringing it here, and the scary thing is because we're not doing that kind of care on that level of care.
I see what you're saying.
How quickly are they going to deteriorate, like what we see on Tiana's? That's what I'm getting.
Yeah. No,
that's the scary part. Mm-hmm.
I wish that Disney. It's so funny because if you look around the parks right now, all you see are construction walls. So there's all kinds of things behind construction, which they seem to be doing. But the reason it's very hard to have faith in the construction is how can you be doing all this construction when you haven't been properly maintaining the things that are already there?
Correct. It's like insulting. We see the tropical Americas going up, but if you're visiting Pandora for the first time and you want to do a photo opportunity in front of the in Pandora, there's that big plant that when you
right. When you touch it's supposed to spray water and all that.
Does nothing. And inside the ponds, there's little gizmos and gadgets and stuff that are supposed to activate with a wave of a hand. Yeah. Those don't work either. So you have all this stuff that's down, but yet you have tropical Americas on the rise. Like, fix this first, right?
They've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. But none of them are working.
The who's it's and what's it's galore are like
they might as well be underwater.
Wait, it's like you have no maintenance budget.
Who's it's and what's it's galore? Wasn't that the gay James Bond's girlfriend?
It might be, but we might have to save that one for the next story. Erica, what do you think of the new animatronics that are going into Frozen? Frozen.
Long overdue. They should have done that from the start.
Yeah, but do you have faith that they'll work?
Ooh.
You know, I haven't been there since that conversion to that area. Do they still sell trolls in the shop?
They do.
No, not like generic one.
Nordic generic trolls, yes, but not the ones from Maelstrom.
I
But
mean,
they do have a giant statue from
But
Maelstrom.
they have no context, is what I'm saying. If you didn't see the ride, you didn't know where the trolls came from, so to speak.
Right.
But they
Yeah, it's like in
probably
their
sell the rock
folklore
trolls.
of their country.
And I remember they used to sell, or they at least handed out brochures for these great wood stoves from Scandinavia. But, you know, it was stuff that you said, gee, I'd like that in my home, as opposed to, something that I put on as a cheap plastic poncho when it rains every afternoon. But, I mean, do you think anybody actually wears those ponchos back at home when it rains?
No.
And if they
I
do,
do all the time. Come on, Lou.
Then your friends look at you and go, "God."
Wait, I have friends.
Disney.
Never mind.
Well,
We only use those park ponchos whenever we're at a theme park, any theme park.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even bother to bring them home, right? You throw them away. I mean,
Oh, I keep
anyway.
them. It's
Well,
They're expensive now, Lou.
Yeah,
They're
right.
only $20.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
my gosh. Yeah.
A hefty bag
I
with a
love it.
hole in it.
I do see it's what's funny is I see the park ponchos like when it does rain and all the ponchos start to come out, and I see the very clear Dollar Tree ones that are blue.
And
Those
they're-
are in my
they
those are in my
stick to
bag.
you.
Yeah, because they're like, the $1.50 ones.
Amazon has some nice ones I've been eyeballing to buy just
You
to
want-
have on hand.
You want people
They
to look
have
at you
like
funny?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care if it's going to help with,
No, I was the rain. Yeah, I was walking around my motorcycle gear one.
Oh,
It was kind of hilarious. People are looking at me like, "What the hell is this guy?"
Jeremy,
Yeah, but
have
you
you,
were dry.
have you ever been to Epcot and seen like either one of the Norway rides?
No, I haven't been. I actually was just watching some videos, even on the stuff they had from the World's Fair, some of the animatronics that are still active from way back then, although they'll glitch in some theme parks. But no, I just watched a video on some of the things that would freeze up over there, glitches. So I'm kind of waiting to see the disaster videos on this one.
Well,
plus, remember when they built the World's Fair, as much as they were trying to make something as wonderful as they could, they knew, the World's Fair ran for 2 summers basically. And so you had the whole off season to re-maintain. In fact, they swapped out all the cars in the Ford exhibit for the newer Mustangs for the second year.
Oh, wow.
So, they knew they had a fixed amount of time it had to work. And after that, not. Then they'd have time to fix it. So, and they used to, back in the days when Disneyland wasn't open 7 days a week, they always had that, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday that they closed it. And they had that extra day to work on things. So
When is Soarin' Over America debuting in Epcot? Since we're
don't
talking
know.
about Epcot.
Memorial Day weekend is what I've heard.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
And then it's not until like the July 4th weekend at Disneyland, I think, or maybe a couple weeks before that, but it's going to be a little bit. I don't know. The real question is, when will Soarin' go down? It'll probably go down maybe in another month or two. They'll probably try and keep Soarin' open as long as they can. I don't know if I think they have to do that much to revamp it, because there's reprogramming that goes in with the movement. I hope it's really good. I mean, that is the thing that I'm looking forward to the most.
That's basically a question of, all right, upload the new program. What I'm interested in is, do they take the time, as long as they're down, even if it's a week, to do any other long-awaited maintenance, just like we were talking about with the other rides, where they say, well, we're going to go down with that in 6 months. Let it run badly.
The carpet over at Soarin' is a little rough. But I love the feel of, it's like you walk in there and you're going up the ramp and it makes you feel like it's the 90s again. I'm like, the smell of old moldy carpet. Yes.
The thing that I miss.
Wait, you like that smell?
I do too.
I just think it's nostalgic.
No. They pump that smell into Spaceship Earth for the contemporary scenes. Just like they do the fire stuff in the Roman one.
Well, do you remember? Okay, you remember the old Universe of Energy, MJ?
Yeah,
a little bit. I was really young.
Because well, you weren't that young in 2017. That's when it closed.
No, but I haven't gone on it when I went on it when I was really young. It's just,
okay,
you kids today.
Universe of Energy was my nap ride. Like I would like if I wanted a long day in Epcot and I was in Future World, you go take a nap over Universe of Energy. But I loved the smell when you got to the dinosaur part. It was great.
Something about it.
Yeah, it smells just like Ellen's living room. So
wait, how do you know what that smells like?
I'm just guessing. Okay,
Magic
so I got
candles
scared there. I
don't
was like,
smell.
wait,
No,
it's on Ellen?
Ron, it's a good thing to have a vivid imagination, as long as it's not channeled into
Tom, do you know
English
how
cottages.
popular these ride smells are that Magic Candle Company makes
Oh,
smells?
I know.
It's
I'm just being a wise
insane.
guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have the Haunted Mansion one. I used it over Halloween, and I bought a couple of other ones.
Mansion?
What does it smell like?
Yeah.
That's
haunting.
It basically smells like a musty old house type scent.
Okay, all right.
I would say it does kind of have a reminiscent smell to the Haunted Mansion. Maybe not an exact, but it does kind of add to your spookiness for Halloween. I know we can tell the difference when we leave the house and come back in and I have the house decorated for Halloween.
You
and
walk in
just
and
get
say,
this,
"What
like-
died?" And the answer is Old Man Gracie.
No, it's not even that. I
Um,
mean, it's crazy because there are scent companies that have essential oils and even not cotton candy. What are these liquid
Diffusers?
or
Like a
fog
diffuser?
machines? Like fog machine scents.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
They get
Well,
really
originally it
detailed
was
on,
what they
on
call
the
bromide
scents.
water that scent that they had at Magic Candle. as
I
far as-
Yeah,
want
it's
to
just
know
a
how
strong
bromine.
chlorine water
Pirates
scent.
of the Caribbean one smells like, because that's one of my favorite rides
Bromine.
ever. And
Bromine,
I
that's
want
it.
to get that smell in my house. I need to find out about that.
Just get some rum and some seawater and cold chill. You live in
Rum.
Florida. There's plenty of it
By the
everywhere.
way,
Okay, but you gotta
let
have the
us-
old barrel smell to go with the rum smell.
Yeah, the old.
Yeah.
well,
yeah.
you can buy a barrel. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
the distilleries. Will,
I mean, I
Jack
can.
Daniels will sell you a barrel.
You can get a couple of them. Maybe she has to go to St. Augustine and get one.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Oh,
but you
yeah,
have to
that's
take
true.
care of them. Once a year. You have to steam them, otherwise they dry out and they fall apart.
Oh.
Oh, I did not know that. Thanks for
Yeah.
telling me because I'm
Interesting.
actually that's my next big like German purchase is to get one of those like German barrels.
Ooh.
They're
Izzo
everywhere
was in the
here.
chat. He should know about barrels.
Just
and
make
bourbon.
sure that you maintain it better than Disney maintains their animatronics because you don't want it to fall apart. We've got a couple of super chats that have come in.
Ooh,
Thank
goody.
you so much for the support. Flying blind on a rocket flying blind on a rocket cycle comes in for $4.99. Did the Frozen ride once. I thought the projected faces looked weird. That is only because the projected faces look weird.
And well, but wait a minute. You know, this brings up a good point. Think about the what is it? The quartet in Haunted Mansion and Little Leota. Those look great compared to the Frozen ones, and they're much older technology.
They do, and in addition to that, though, even if they do look weird, it's the Haunted Mansion. So
Well,
they're
that's true.
kind of supposed to. So even thematically, that works better. The Madame Leota, she actually changed, I think, to projection. The floating Madame Leota head. There's floating Madame Leota, Little Leota, who actually has the voice of Leota Toombs, the original one,
Mm-hmm.
and then apparently,
I always thought Little Leota looked like Jackie Kennedy. Did any of you ever notice that resemblance? And she really did.
That might be very, very true.
I gotta wear my glasses when I go on that ride because I'm like squinting. She's so little. I'm like,
The other ones that look weird to me are the Seven Dwarfs in
Oh,
the
yeah.
Snow White ride.
yeah, they have like that line, like a bad makeup artist.
Yeah.
give
Oh
you
yeah, the
wrong
makeup
skin
line.
tone. Yeah.
That,
It's
that's the
"Come on,
weirdest
honey,
thing
put
about
foundation
it.
down here and smooth it out.
It makes those projections look very, very bizarre.
Yeah, it looks weird. Yeah.
And we've got O2RR coming in. Many rides at Disney now feel like copy and paste, but at Epic, each ride is well themed and has their own identity, i.e., Yoshi is different from Monsters. Yeah. I mean, yeah. you're
Yeah,
absolutely
but
right.
my butt to that is, you should pardon the expression, is that the Monsters ride and the Harry Potter ride are basically the same thing.
Are you
Great-
talking
No.
about Forbidden Journey?
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
the arms. So you're on an arm and you're
yeah.
passengers, and they
you,
yeah.
you spend a long time in
Yeah.
a pre-show. You
Yeah.
get on a thing that wanders you through a bunch of real and screen stuff, and then you're done.
They
the
mimic
same
the
format,
Yeah, you're right. I
Yeah,
get
but Monsters seemed a little bit better to me than.
There's
Oh,
not a
I'm
lot
not
of-
saying they're not great, and certainly I think Monsters is probably better. But all I'm saying is, if they start doing too many of those as they go forward,
Yeah, like
they're
the
going to get
same
the same
thing.
criticism they had when it was all screens.
But Yoshi
Yeah.
is a people mover.
Yeah.
It is.
So that's completely different. And the Monsters ride, if I remember correctly, Tom, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember a whole lot of screens at all in that ride.
No,
almost
it's
all
very
animatronics.
few. They're done more of a background for like
right.
certain things,
Or
but the
first
rest of it had a lot of
perspective.
animatronics in it.
Yeah,
Especially
'cause, I
right
mean-
off the bat, after you get in there, you see a couple of them, and then it brings you real close to the Phantom of the Opera, and he turns around.
my
and
gosh,
it's a
yeah.
gorgeous animatronic.
That's so cool.
So, yeah, and if I remember correctly, so like Forbidden Journey and Monsters are the same exact ride technology, but Forbidden Journey at Harry Potter, that uses quite a bit of screens. And unlike Transformers and Spider-Man, they feel like very, very different rides, whereas Transformers and Spider-Man, like Transformers kind of feels like a copy-paste of Spider-Man. I don't particularly like the Transformers ride because Spider-Man does it so much better.
It's what, how many years apart in technology from both of those to now?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, here's what's amazing about that technology is the Spider-Man ride at Universal Islands of Adventure is got to be like what, at least 25 years old.
Yeah.
It's still the greatest. It's still
yeah,
fantastic.
exactly. That was my point. It's way better than the new Spider-Man ride at California Adventure. So yeah, it's what is this from Shug? I'm gonna fill up on corn dogs, hit up the Stark flight line. That's funny.
I wouldn't, I'd pay to see that, Shogi.
Sell good corn dogs. I mean, I don't even remember the last time I was at the parks. I think the only place you can find a corn dog at Disney World is at the boardwalk. But where can you find a really, really good corn dog over at Universal?
I don't know where the corn
Casey's
dogs are.
Corner's got those little corn nuggets, and those things are delicious.
They got the corn nuggets, but like a corn dog on a stick. You know what I mean?
I see.
Wondering
Dang it!
where was
Isn't it on the on the outside of the Marvel Land in Islands of Adventure? Isn't that?
I would
They have like pizza there and stuff.
It was a hot.
Well, the best corn dog is that cart at Disneyland at the top of Main Street. It's
I
it's
can't wait to have
absolutely
one.
the best corn dog you've ever had.
Yeah, but
And
I'm
they
not going to California, Lou.
Well, if you really want a good corn dog, I'm sorry, you'll have to make that little sacrifice.
I'm closer to Jersey. I can get one there.
Yeah,
There
well,
you go.
not like this. Trust me, not like this.
I
You'll
can't
know
wait to
someday.
try it, Lou, one day. To be
I know.
there.
It's on our bucket list
they
too.
used to have a good
Disneyland
one
corn dog.
in
Yeah.
DCA too, over by the Goofy roller coaster. At DCA, they had the same one. So
Oh wait, Erica, the churros too at Disneyland are like 1,000 times better than the ones in Orlando.
You know, the
Oh.
same company that does the Disneyland churros, they have a cart at Disney Springs. And it's
Oh
the
yeah,
same
you
company.
did say that. You did say that. I
Yeah,
have
and
to go
they're
hit them
theirs
up.
is
Yeah.
it's really good.
Is it good? Okay, cool. I'm gonna hit them
Yeah,
up.
I got
gotta
the
check
Fruity
it out.
Pebbles one with the icing dip, and it was really good.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, I know it's oddly specific, but it was really good.
Yeah,
I-
Fruity
that
it's
sounds
Pebbles?
different.
Fruity
sounds
Pebbles.
different.
Wait
It
a
was
minute.
a
Should we go to
Fruity
the next
Pebbles
story for Fruity
churro.
Pebbles, Ron?
Fruity
And
We are going to be talking about
Yeah,
Fruity
they're
Pebbles in the
good.
next story, but first we
Fruity
got a
Pebbles.
celebration. We got to celebrate these
Oh.
super chats. Everybody, get ready in the chat. We are going to celebrate.
That Darth Vader goes with the next story too. I'm sorry.
Let's see. Jeremy, let people know where they can find you on these interwebs of arts. I think Jeremy's got to get going.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Fridays at 4 p.m. and Sunday at 10:30 a.m. I'm doing live streams. Sunday is praise music, and Friday's just open mic type acoustic songs. Come by and hang out, and then just check out the channel. I've put up some new songs, and that's basically it. And I'll be on Erica's panel on Friday.
There you go. So everybody, make sure you go over to Strings and Pucks and subscribe. He's got Amazing music. Go and Shogi's got the link out in the chat. So there you go, Jeremy. Thank you so much for coming in, being with us for a little bit today. We appreciate you. And everybody go check out Strings and Pucks and Jeremy.
Take it easy,
guys.
Jeremy.
See you guys. Thank you.
All right. Absolutely. Have a good one. And with that out of the way, let us get to this kind of breaking news stories. And now I have to find it.
They're on to us.
They're on to us. No, this is out of thatparkplace.com. Gay Days event at Disney World paused. Pause for 2026. It's canceled for 2026 amid sponsorship loss and event challenges. And what I want to do real quick, and I got to see if I can do this in such a way that it works. I want to show you what happens when you go over to their website. So I'm going to try to get this up, but the reason I'm going to try to do it, and I'm not sure if it's going to work, is I want to show you what happens when you actually go to the website, because if I can do it right, you'll see. So let me just type it in here. All right, we're going to do this. All right. So here's what happens. There's the website for Gay Days, and there it is. That's what pops up. So you go to the website and it pops up and it says right there, Gay Days family. It is with very heavy hearts that we share Gay Days 2026 will not take place this year, which means that it will not take place at any year, because if it's 2026 and it's not taking place this year, it's never going to take place. Not 2026. This was an incredibly difficult decision, and one that was only made after every possible option was explored. So that I find that interesting. Anyway, since Gay Days has always been more than an important event, it's community, family, and a place where so many memories are made. While this pause is painful, it it also gives us the opportunity to step back, listen, and begin shaping a stronger and reimagine. There's that word. Gay Days for the future. Thank you for your continued love, patience, and support. This is not goodbye. It's a reset, and we look forward to creating the future of Gay Days together. We're sorry that it's paused, and I think they have somewhere on here what the excuse is. Let's talk about hotel. Let's get into the story on that Park Place. This is by our good friend Marvin Montanaro. Bookmark that Park Place if you haven't done so. It says, Gay Days event at Disney World paused for 2026 amid sponsorship loss and event challenges. The long-running Disney World Gay Days gathering. And by the way, this has never been affiliated with Disney whatsoever. This is something that happens outside of Disney, and Disney just kind of allows it.
Well, we'll talk about that. Continue.
Yeah. The long-running Disney World Gay Days gathering. Well, I mean, technically it's not part of the same. Yeah, we'll talk about it. A multi-day fan-organized meetup that traditionally takes place each June in the Orlando area, typically the first week of June, has officially been placed on pause for 2026, according to an announcement from event organizers. The decision halts what would have marked the 35th anniversary of the unofficial Pride Month tradition, which typically draws thousands of attendees to Central Florida, including group visits to Walt Disney World and other nearby theme park destinations. Organizers, there's a certain irony to this event, and it's the fact that they all wear red t-shirts, which, I mean, when you think about the red hat, that's just ironic to me. Organizers cite sponsorship and event visibility issues in a public statement shared via the event's official website and social media channels. Organizers confirmed the pause stems from a combination of logistical and financial hurdles, and what they say here is that changes to our host hotel agreement, the loss of key sponsorship support, that one is an interesting one, and broader challenges currently impacting LGBTQIA plus events nationwide, blah blah blah. So what they're what they're basically saying is that generally speaking, society has turned away from this. People don't. Their former sponsors no longer want to sponsor them, which is not a surprise. And I personally feel like, and I'm going to go to the panel on this, but I personally feel like this is. I will not. The woke era that we've been experiencing, that is over. But I will say this: what it seems like is this is kind of an outward showing of all of the people that want woke to really happen and have been trying to force it on society are pulling back to try and refigure out how to make this work, how to push this stuff on society in a different way. Panel, any thoughts? I'll go to let me go to Lou first because I know Lou had some.
All right. Well, if you read that article on that part place, you'll see I already posted there one response, which is this. I don't care what anybody does in their bedroom. I don't care what anybody's orientation is. God bless you all. Okay. Right. Yeah. But what always irritated me about this whole thing is that it was never announced in the general world far enough in advance so that a family that might say, you know, I just don't want to take my kids that week would know enough to not go that week. They would find themselves suddenly there amongst it. And we've heard about the, what do they call it, PDAs going on in the park and all the rest of it. And have their kids ask them a lot of questions they really weren't feeling like they were old enough to be discussing. And I thought that was an imposition and a screw you straight world attitude that Disney at least collaborated in by not saying to people who called up and said, hey, I want to come to Disney World, and say, listen, you might want to go a different week only because, and let people know. Secondly, I would like to know who the hell the sponsors were that pulled out. That would be very interesting to know.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's gay days, so sometimes they pull out for safety reasons.
Oh, I'm not going to go there, Ron.
Why they can't get pregnant?
But
all I'm saying is, are these companies that said, I don't really want in this atmosphere to be associated with having sponsored this thing, whereas in the past, when it was lower profile to the world at large, I didn't care.
Exactly. So yeah, I would love to know who the sponsors are. I would like to know who sponsored them in the first place. I do know the hotel that they had used in the past, but this is a long time ago, so I don't know if it was a recent hotel, but it was the DoubleTree Inn. I think that's by Hilton.
Yeah.
Over by SeaWorld. That was one of them, but there's probably more than just one hotel, and that one's pretty far from Disney.
And by the way, when I went looking for sponsors who sponsored them, I got stories from places on Facebook at various sites saying, hey, the parties are still going on. People are still coming. Just because the official events aren't going to happen doesn't mean you shouldn't come.
Yeah. So exactly.
I don't know, you know?
So the official organized event probably, I mean, that's clearly not happening. But what I will tell my viewers is that if you do want to go to Disney World and you happen to be going the first or second week of June, any given year, you are going to you're going to run into this situation where if you're bringing your family, if you're bringing your kids, it's possible for you to see things in the park that you may not want to see, as Lou alluded to, or just basically said.
Well, it's just like we saw that video of the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique with the guys.
Oh, God.
And the guy comes up to her and said, don't you want to be pretty like me? And she said, no, this little girl. And good for her, you know.
Yeah.
But then the parents all around watching have to explain to their kids something they didn't think they were going to be discussing on a Disney vacation, you know?
Yeah,
exactly.
Seriously.
That's what you don't want to run into. Now, a lot of people will say, well, don't you know how many cast members affiliate with this group? And I'm like, that's not what
that's not the
about.
Point.
It's
the
not
point
the point.
is
It's not the thing. I don't care what cast members, like Lou said, I don't care what anybody does in their privacy of their own
if
bedroom.
they're a consenting adult, I should add that caveat.
Yes.
Right. But I don't want an ideology, put out there in a in front of a children's audience, basically. Tom, what were you going to say? I cut you off.
I'm all around the same thing. It doesn't, okay, you're this way in your bedroom, you have whatever for your significant other. That's life. It doesn't need to be paraded around in front of children in a family park in the way they carry on. Now, if they carry themselves in an adult manner, and I mean, kind of PC, and conduct yourself that way, I don't care. So you're holding hands, that's a big deal. Okay. Anything more than that, it's a little bit concerning for some people of different faiths, different religions, and they want their kids brought up differently.
That's right.
And
it's that. It's just respect for fellow human beings.
If you're doing more than that, you're not doing it because, I was just overwhelmed with love for my significant other. You're doing it to say in your face, straight people.
That's what I'm saying.
It's an act of aggressive behavior.
Correct.
And nobody's ever pulled out of the parks for that, like that conservative meetup.
There you go.
And that was over. Then that wasn't even in a park. That was just at Disney Springs, which is a public mall hangout area, and had it wasn't really even like the security came by. They weren't doing anything wrong, but somebody had complained about it, and I if somebody complained about what was going on in the parks during these days, security does not come by and pull them out. And I know because I happen to have been working in the parks on some of those days. And, you already always had to be careful about that stuff. Going back to the article real quick, past criticism and public controversy. While the event has operated for decades, Disney World Gay Days has not been without criticism over the years, particularly from families and park goers who felt certain behaviors associated with the gathering were not always aligned with the atmosphere of a family-focused destination. Complaints raised in the past years have included concerns about excessive public displays of affection, reports of revealing or adult-themed attire in the parks or at resort hotels, general questions about whether some surrounding events were appropriate given Disney's core family audience. It's worth noting that such criticisms have largely been anecdotal or situational rather than tied to official park policy violations on a wide scale, while Disney World maintains the same dress code and conduct rules during gay days as it does year-round, and enforcement falls under standard park operations.
Bull.
Yeah.
Enforcement does not fall under it, because if you're the security guard who says, well, boss, all I was doing was enforcing the regular rules. Yeah, but you did it against a bunch of people who come here and spend a lot of money and made them angry, and we're getting heat for it. You're gone. And they know that. They know that.
Exactly. You're 100% correct. I know because when I was working for DVC, I had to work in the parks during some of those days, and we were coached about it. Still, the perception debate has followed the event in media coverage and online discourse, reflecting broader cultural tensions around how public theme park spaces are shared by different guest demographics. And say that it's not canceled, but uncertain. Importantly, organizers did not label the 2026 situation as a cancellation of, I think he meant of the event going forward. Instead, they left the door open for several possibilities.
Right, sure.
I don't believe this delayed 2026 gathering later in the year would make any sense because they always do it in June. Full return in 2027, they say. Restructured or scaled down format. We'll see. And then this is what we were talking about earlier. Other Gay Days events do continue while Orlando's flagship meetup is paused. Similar branded events elsewhere remain on the calendar, which means that people are going to be here in June. Gay Days Anaheim still scheduled. Of course, they actually have official Pride night at Disney World. It's a paid event for Disneyland, not Disney. I'm sorry, not Disney World, Disneyland. Got to correct myself on that one. Because Disney World Gay Days is not an official Disney event, the pause does not directly impact Walt Disney World's internal programming calendar. However, the meetup has historically driven a notable wave of summer travel to the resort area, particularly during early June. And this is a picture of some of the Pride merchandise that they will put out, which always inevitably 90% of it ends up in Cast Connection.
Always.
I know that for a fact. Yeah. So,
and the obvious question is, isn't that the kind of stuff that got Target in trouble? Isn't that the kind of stuff that got a lot of other retailers in trouble?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
look,
and that's why
the bottom line. We keep talking about this in the context of Disney being a family destination. Is it anymore? Entirely? Totally?
It's
like it was? It
Well,
claims to be, but it also
claims
does
to be.
things that basically say, no, we'd rather have rich, no kids, people coming here, and you're just not as important as you
Yeah,
have
but
family.
some of the dinks are even kind of taking back the actions
But
on these days.
let me go to MJ though on this one because I know how much she loves the Disney parks. I love the Disney parks. You take your family, you take your kids. I was with you with your kids in parks.
Yeah.
Like, do you avoid the first 2 weeks of June yourself, or like how have you handled that in the past?
I stay away. My birthday's in June. I
Happy birthday.
I'll tell you guys the date in the back chat, but my birthday's in June, so I've never really looked forward to being in the park on my birthday. I always try to do like park days when we're celebrating like the kids or maybe our anniversary, or in the beginning of the year. I remember a few shows ago, I can't remember what show it was on, Erica made a valid point. It's gotten to the point where like you're willing to pull the kids out of school from January till just about April to go and have a good time at the parks where you're not spending so much money. Because once May, June, July roll out, you're going to spend money and the parks are extremely hot.
Mhm.
Everyone knows, in Florida, hurricane season, it's just a nightmare. It's a disaster. I just try to stay away if you can. But yeah, I stay away from the parks in June, and I wish it was different, but I am looking forward to a Disney cruise on my birthday, which I am really looking into right now.
Oh, that'd be
So
cool.
that would be cool because they don't do Pride stuff on the cruise ships, not yet.
Oh my gosh!
Don't say nothing.
Yeah, right.
Erica,
I thought I saw a story saying they were discounting because they were having
They have a
trouble filling
huge
them up.
they have a huge discount. A family of 4 can literally get a full itinerary, 4 days, 3 nights, Bahamas. Whoop-de-doo, right? It's right around the corner, but still for under $3,000 on a veranda.
Wow, that's great.
With a $250 credit to spend on board or onshore excursions, and I'm really looking into that right now. But I'm very picky about what ship I want to go on. I don't want to go on just any ship, so I'm being a pain.
Erica, I want to give you the last word on this one. In the past, when you have lived here, because this has been going on for many years, what was your experience like going to the parks? Did you go in June, the first weeks of June? Did you ever avoid it on purpose? I'm just curious.
We typically avoid June altogether as much as possible to go to the Orlando theme parks. That said, Christian's graduation vacation happened in June, and we were in town the entire month. But what we did was I booked our Disney parts of that vacation like the last week of June. So a lot of that hype had died down, and you were starting to see like the 4th of July, stuff kind of come out. So, but at the same time, we're a family of adults. There's only 3 of us. We're a small family. And because we were pass holders, it was cheaper. It was cheaper to do passes than the military tickets or regular tickets. So to ensure that we got our money's worth, we did go into the parks earlier in June and throughout the month of June. But what we basically told, the mindset was, Christian's not a little boy anymore. He's not little. Maybe if he were like 1st, 2nd grade, it'd be different. But because we're a family of adults, we were like, we can kind of handle this. We can turn a blind eye. And honestly, even when we went earlier that month, I didn't see a lot of this PDA going on. I have not experienced, and I'm not saying it hasn't happened. I've heard stories of other guests in the resorts, or maybe it's just we just kind of know how to navigate the parks. We kind of know where to go. Maybe Epcot in the evening, you should kind of stay away from. But I didn't see anything crazy. And if we did see, I know couples, gay couples, they were pretty, they were being respectful with their PDA. There was like no PDA. You could tell who they were, but they weren't, all over each other. Like, they were just very like nonchalant, just like the rest of us. They were just there enjoying themselves, but not making this huge deal about, their pride. But this was in 2023. So I kind of feel like in these latter years, there has kind of been this decline of, this need to have to be in your face. I think because there's been enough pushback where people are like, we're sick of this. It's time for the true meaning of equality. And that is, if I'm a heterosexual, married person, I don't feel the need to be all over my husband when we go out in public just to make a point. That's just stupid.
Oh,
no.
I mean,
well,
the rules apply
let's factor
both
alcohol, Erica, too.
Oh, yeah.
There hasn't been the level of drinking in the parks, at Epcot particular, but all over. And
yeah,
more
and
all
that's
the time.
been very rapid in
And
the
that
last
loses
just
people their
year.
inhibitions. So, see, to me, the thing that maybe some of our viewers who are not in this country may not understand, the reason why summer and June are busy is because kids are out of school.
Yep.
So it would be better really for Disney and the other places that participated in this if the gay days or whatever were in, I don't know, February or something, in a relatively down, it's not much of a down anymore, season to balance out the lack of family business, and it'd be better for the families too. But no,
I think that they made it June when whoever decided that June would be Pride Month. I think that's why they did it in the first place, Lou. I mean,
this
just
goes
like
way
choosing
back.
rainbows. I mean, it's just like choosing a rainbow flag. Everybody before the Pride flag was a rainbow flag, everybody knew kids love rainbows. It's like, remember Rainbow Bright and
Rainbow Bright and Care Bears,
yes,
My Little Pony. There was that kind of iconography all throughout the 80s.
So
didn't mean you were gay.
Do you guys really want to remember something? And this is a key factor. The devil is here to perverse and twist anything that God created a rainbow, and the rainbow is God's promise. Exactly. This is all biblical. So that's the devil's job, is to twist, perverse, and confuse. And he does it. And we're praying
the
for
hell
those that
you
are
say
confused. We're praying for those that are confused, but that's why the pride flag is rainbow, because it's like an insult to the Lord, our Lord and Savior.
I agree 100%. It's they chose it on purpose. They chose June on purpose. It's offensive to families. And my thought on the fact that they're basically in a financial situation where this organization actually had to shut down, I'm going to take that as a good thing. And in a world where we can't always get, and it's nothing against the people, it's against what they're promoting in a family park. Okay?
I wish, Ron, that was true. What I think is, whoever these sponsors are, and again, it's funny how we can't find out who they are or who they were last year or whatever, because I looked and there's no place that listed. These are companies that at their core still believe in the whole woke DEI stuff, but they don't want to be seen as doing it in the current atmosphere. So they said, well, look, if we are out there in front saying, hey, look, we're sponsoring this, we're going to have shareholders and regulators and people just say, we don't want to buy from you anymore. But that doesn't mean their core has changed. Let's remember, with this whole get woke, go broke thing, they'd rather go broke because they have no other way to go. They have no alternative policies. They have no alternative choices. They just have to kind of tone it down. Does anybody really believe that Disney has suddenly magically put all that aside?
I don't think so.
Not at all.
All I can tell you is that if you're wanting to have a gay old time this year, it looks like in June, you're just going to have to go watch the Flintstones.
That was a solid ending. I got to give it to you on that.
But
And
I'm
just in
really,
my
I'm
head,
really
it's a
upset
song.
because I like.
And meanwhile, yabba dabba don't.
Yabba dabba don't. Oh my goodness. Super chats. Back to the super chats. Flying Blind and Rocket Cycle comes in for the 199 power.
Oh, there you go. Shape
Power
language,
to the
yeah.
199. Yes. Perhaps they're working on new design language. So maybe it's a different kind of a shape. I don't know.
Who knows?
They always like their shape language. Also 199 again from O2RR. WDW. Still more about politics than theme parks. Yeah, unfortunately, that's where their leadership is. And I'm not sure that Josh tomorrow is going to change that, or maybe he will carry it on. The thing about Josh, and I will tell you,
Josh, no tomorrow, you mean?
Well, here's the thing. Cast members love Josh. Josh, the biggest difference between Josh and Bob is that Josh will get in there with the cast members. He'll work with cast members. Cast members love Josh. Bob was a jerk to cast members. He wasn't really that nice to him. However, when it comes to, I think Josh is maybe, there's a character in Batman that might have a very similar name and flips a coin to make a decision, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say the name out loud, but you can guess what I'm talking about. I just think that Josh is the kind of person who delivers the message to the audience that is speaking to, whatever he knows that audience wants.
You're saying that Josh has several dents in his armor of efficiency.
Yeah, I mean, not hardly, but more Harvey.
That's so perfect. Oh my god!
A giant rabbit, Harvey, right?
Yeah, just not a bad bunny though.
I don't go there.
The first Dragon Queen
in my mouth.
The first Dragon Queen for 2. I'm visiting specific dragons this year in the South. What dragons in the South? I hope
probably Digon.
We saw.
You sure they're not just frozen iguanas now?
I hope it's How to Train Your Dragon now that they have the flying dragons with the drones. I heard, so maybe that's where
they
she's
do
going.
have them. I would love to. Hey, if you're coming to Epic Universe, that would be very, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And we have had some great support. And right after this, I'm going to take. I gotta find a request for something that I actually know what to sing in the chat.
Somebody for When You Wish Upon a Star.
Okay,
Oh, I love that
definitely
song.
do that one. We can definitely
that's
do
a
that
great
one.
song.
Probably let MJ do that. one.
I did a spoof of Disney one time, and the theme song was about the Little Mermaid was When a Fish Becomes a Star. So that was years ago in an improv thing I used to run.
Yeah. But first, thank you so much for all that support. That's amazing. We hit the goal, which means we got to do our celebration. Everybody ready? Here we go.
Is it too much? Too much? It's perfect! Wahoo! Oh, this is too much. Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. Okay, keep anticipation. It's making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
All right, so
Boy,
the
every time you run that, I sit there remembering what a wonderful movie The Wiz is.
Yeah.
The Wiz is so
And
good,
why don't
yeah,
they re-release that in
No,
70
that would be
millimeter or
great.
whatever? It's so good, and they're all so good in it.
So I have picked a song out of the one because I think that kind of goes along with what somebody requested this somewhere in the chat. Let's see if I can find it. This is I saw several requests, but where is it up here?
I wanted you to do, Rain and Blood by Slayer, but
no, I don't know that.
Rain and Blood.
It's an old song from the 80s.
That sounds upbeat.
It is.
This is the one that I picked right here because I think it's rather appropriate. And so yeah, it's I found the lyrics. I'm just gonna sing it from
Awesome. You got the lyrics.
Oh. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones.
They're the modern
Stone family.
Let's all sing it.
From the town of Bedrock. They're a page right out of history.
Let's
ride with the family down the street
through the courtesy of Fred's 2 feet. When you're with
the Flintstones,
have
a yabba dabba do time.
A yabba do time. We'll have
a gay old
but not in June.
Oh gosh,
such a great song.
It is a great song. It was so
I'm gonna
fun.
make a hardcore metal version of that and send it to Ron.
When you told me to do Wish Upon a Star, I choke up. I choke up really, really bad with certain songs that are like really old classic Disney songs because I just get choked up. That's just me. I'm sensitive. I can't.
And
but
When You Wish Upon a Star was almost cut from the movie, right?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, Zippity Doodah was cut from the parks, so there.
Well, there you go. But
I get really choked up on those. But I'll do a tiny little bit of wish when you wish upon a star, just a little bit.
Do it, MJ. Go ahead.
Just a little bit. Okay, because you guys know I just said I get choked up. All right. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. I can't do it anymore. I'm sorry.
You have a lovely voice.
I cry every time I sing the song. I'm done. But I love you guys. There. Done.
That's right, Pinocchio. Let your conscience be your guide.
I can't. Sorry.
Oh, thank you, MJ. Thank you,
MJ,
everybody,
I'll
for
have
being
you do some of my parody songs so you don't have to cry. You'll just laugh.
Okay.
Erica and MJ are doing Brood Banter this Friday at 2 p.m., I believe. Is that correct, Erica?
Yep, 2 p.m. after that Park Place on Friday. Brood Banter.
So everyone go over and subscribe to Erica and Raph on YouTube, hanging out at 2 p.m. on Fridays Eastern time. Lou, tell us about Lou's Views.
It's me and it's my views. What can I say? It's a Patreon that I've set up to discuss all the things we don't discuss and a lot of things we do from a different point of view. It's about food. It's about wine. It's about travel. It's about showbiz, but it's about how you can apply showbiz lessons to your own job or biz. And it's about whatever I think of at the time. In fact, I've got 2 new episodes planned for the next day or so. So for $5 a month, you get to hear me spout off a lot. What can I say? And somehow people are joining me and enjoying it and gifting it. And I encourage that because, it's just a way for me to express things that don't fit into all the slots here. There.
You said wafer. I love a good
wafer. It's a wafer thin.
But sir, it's on a wafer thin.
Tell us about
I will be on Erica's channel. I'm on your channel. I show up on a couple other people's channels, and Lorena on Sunday. And yeah, I hopefully they're going to put some rockets up so I can do some filming of it and do live of my own. But the big ones are hold it off. The small ones are, yeah. You know, time I get a notification or I remember, it's usually like, oh, I heard it. Can't go out there and get it now. It's gone. So yeah.
Join TJ Magnify on his.
And I got some dog videos coming.
And dog videos are coming. And MJ, who is
I'm good now. I'm good. Yes. My glasses are all fogged up, so I can't read anything you're putting up. But thank you, Go and Shogi, so much for putting my link. I really appreciate it. You can follow me on Instagram or X or both. And I'm on the Dish. I'm on I just want to make it clear that Brood Banter, that's Erica and Raph Sting. I'm a guest and I join, and it's a great show.
She's a guest.
Yes. And ask
She's being modest. She's also one of my producers.
Shh, don't tell nobody that. I don't tell nobody that either.
I'm just a pusher of buttons, guys. I'm still trying to learn all the gizmos and gadgets on her show. So,
she's got gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
Yes. And I got who's it's and what's it's galore.
You want thingamabobs? Oh my gosh.
Don't get me started on that song. And I don't cry on that one. That one I can sing straight through without crying. You guys
not after you hear my jokes about it.
When I go to the Magic Kingdom and the fireworks go off and they play When You Wish Upon a Star, I lose my shiz. I just cannot control it. It just tears just start flowing down. But anyway, I'm drifting. I'm on that Park Place on Mondays and Wednesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern. We got the Dish, Brood Banter with Erica and Raph, wonderful people, and I'm so glad I got to meet them in 2025. And I think some new stuff coming out on Vash's channel, and we might be over there too, and all kinds of great stuff. And I'm so sorry if I missed or forgot anything because I'm out of sorts at the moment. But thank you, Ron, for inviting me to your show today. I've had a great time.
Absolutely. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, Tom, Lou, Erica, everybody. Thank you, Jeremy, for being here. And thank you for all of the support. O2RR, First Dragon Queen, and Flying Blind and a Rocket Cycle. Thank you guys so much for the support going Shogi and everyone else who has helped out with the modding in the chat. You guys are awesome. We will be back tomorrow night at 7:30 pre-pro show. That is at least the plan. If everything works out okay, that will be the next edition of the Dish. I'm working on a big giant vlog for the channel where we take our last trip into the affection section at Animal Kingdom before it gets demolished, which is on the agenda for Disney to demolish that at the end of February. And until next time, thank you so much, guys. We will see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.
Dishes are done, man. Cleans them down to the shop.